Let's start this series by discussing everything about hair loss. We'll be talking about the different type of hair loss, what are the triggers for hair loss, what are the recent causes for hair loss, including COVID-induced hair loss. What is the difference between hair loss in men and women? What are the common causes of hair loss which happens in teenage and in children? Talking about the different types of hair loss like patchy hair loss, diffuse hair loss. And this whole series is going to be very interesting, and we're going to kick off the discussion by talking about what is the hair growth pattern. What is actually hair growth, and what is it that dermatologists know about hair growth which helps you to decode how these hair loss patterns are happening. What are the three phases of hair growth? Hair grows in three phases: anagen, telogen and catagen. And let us talk. The important thing about knowing about these three phases is we know when the problem occurs, how to solve it. So anagen, it is the rapidly growing phase of the hair cell. That means the roots of the hair is rapidly dividing and the hair is growing in length. So different hairs in the body are in different phases at any time. The scalp hair stays in anagen between 2 to 6 years. So some people keep telling me that, though they don't cut their hair for many months or many years, their hair length does not grow. This means they have a shorter anagen period. That means their hair does not grow beyond 2 years. It then shifts to the resting phase, and from there the length is not going to increase because the hair root is not dividing anymore. So that is the importance of the anagen phase. The next phase is the catagen. This catagen phase is when the hair is shifting from its growing phase to the falling phase. In this time, the cells in the root, it stop dividing and it becomes a little bit shrink and it becomes a little white color. So you see patients who will complain saying, I can see a white bulb when my hair falls out. That is the catagen hair loss. Then comes the telogen. This is the phase where the hair actually is shed from its root and it comes out of the follicle or the scalp. And during this time also there is a new anagen developing in the same hair root which is pushing out the bulb of the hair. So these are the three phases of hair loss. So whenever we talk about any of the hair related problems, I will be coming back to these three phases, and that's why I thought that it is important for you to know these three phases: anagen, telogen and catagen.